Muli Bonji, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jeremiah Asuga, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to make nice, delicious, tasty mini pizzas. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and give this video a like. If you're already a subscriber, please give this video a like. If you're watching this on Facebook, please follow my page and give this video a like. Share with your family and friends if you can. And let's begin. So we'll start by adding 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour into a bowl. You can use all-purpose flour, you can use bread flour, you can use cake flour, but you cannot use self-raising flour. So mga seven say bread flour, mga seven say cake flour, mga seven say all-purpose flour, but si mga seven they say self-raising flour. Tizafaka, half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And for this dough recipe, we're going to use instant dry yeast. So for the instant dry yeast, we're going to use half a tablespoon of instant dry yeast. So tafaka half tablespoon ya salt, half tablespoon ya garlic powder, and a half tablespoon ya instant yeast. So we're going to get our cooking stick and we're going to mix all our dry ingredients thoroughly and nicely. Tizatenga kamwinko, tiza mixing up pangono. Vamos vinkale mixed mushe. Then tizafakapo na vinangu. So for this recipe, we'll add 2 cups of warm water. I like putting my water 1 cup at a time, but if you want, you can put 2 cups in advance, but I just prefer just using 1 cup at a time. So mga fake makapu ya vili ya manzi ngati mufuna, but ninkondo faka 1 cup at a time, pangono. So as you can see, I'm adding my 2nd cup of water. So for this dough recipe and for this specific measurements that I've mentioned here, you're only supposed to use 2 cups of warm water. Simuye kilo faka makapi yanangu ya manzi, kufaka che makapu che ya vili ya warm water. Not manzi yo kupya maningi, but yani go kala lukewarm vija. Warm. Mwaizi baka. Not yo kupya maningi, but warm. Yeah. So we'll stop using the cooking stick now. We're going to use our hands for mixing, and don't forget you need to sprinkle a bit of flour so it doesn't stick to your hands, so the dough doesn't stick to your hands, and so the dough doesn't stick to the dish below. Nikusansa go to flour to ngono so that dough is sticking ya kumanja na kudish ya musevenze sa. So you have to mix the dough for about a good 3 to 2 minutes. So dough when you mixing for about 3 minutes. Ikakwana 3 minutes, nga nishi dough ya yankalamushe, then your dough is ready. So you can see that the dough is nicely mixed and well combined. So we're gonna leave it. We're gonna cover it with some clean wrap. So it's a clean wrap. And we're going to cover our bowl with some clean wrap. So what's going to happen with this dough is that we're going to leave it to rest for about 30 minutes till it doubles in size. So eat dough tizai for about 30 minutes. So that size go double. After 30 minutes, nishiapia dough. So when making cheese, you're going to need mozzarella cheese. You cannot use any other type of cheese but mozzarella. So Pupanga pizza, stems chabe mozzarella cheese, not my type yenango awe. That using ako na white pepper. That using ako na chicken spice. We're also going to use a bit of garlic powder. We're also going to use some oregano. So you can find those spices in spice shops or in ShopRite. And we're also going to use barbecue sauce. You cannot make pizza without barbecue sauce. You're going to need 1 nicely chopped tomato, green pepper, and onion. And you're also going to need 200 grams of nicely chopped chicken breast. So you can use chicken breast or you can get chicken thighs and cut them up into small pieces. Don't forget your dough has to stay there for about 30 minutes. Do not disturb it, do not touch it, just leave it there. So these are our chicken pieces. nicely finely chopped. So what I did, I got some chicken breast, 200 grams of chicken breast, and I cut them into small pieces, as you can see by the video in the corner over there. That's what I did. I sliced and diced them into small pieces. Now I do want my pieces yangono yangono, and then we're gonna add some spices to the chicken. We're gonna add half a tablespoon of garlic powder, half a tablespoon of chicken spice, half a tablespoon of white pepper, and we're gonna mix this chicken. We're also gonna add half a tablespoon of salt. I forgot to mention that or to add it, so we're also gonna add it there. Half a tablespoon chicken spice, half a tablespoon garlic powder, half a tablespoon of white pepper, and half a tablespoon of salt. And now our chicken is ready for frying. So we're gonna put a pan on the side and wait for it to heat up. We'll add our cooking oil and we're gonna fry our chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes. And for the cheese, we're going to grate our cheese. Tizatenga ka grater kama kitchen yatu. Now you're grating us so that cheese yang kalama pieces yangono yangono. You can see that the grater has grated the cheese into small pieces. Remember, mozzarella cheese. So we'll add our chicken into our frying pan. We're going to cook this chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes. Not until it's golden brown, but just until it's ready. So our heat is on high at the moment. So we're going to fry this chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to skip the video until it's ready. As you can see, after some time, this is how your chicken will look. Izaoneka so after takoma minutes. Ya nunkila nunkila, and your chicken is done. Just cook your chicken for 5 to 7 minutes and it will be done and ready. So in the same pan, we're going to add a bit of cooking oil and we're going to start frying our tomatoes, onions, and green pepper. So we're going to fry our tomato mixture for about 4 minutes until it's nicely finely cooked. And in this mixture, the only thing we're going to add is half a tablespoon of salt. Actually, a teaspoon of salt, not a tablespoon, sorry. And we'll continue mixing our mixture just for an extra 1 minute or so. So this mixture is supposed to cook for about 3-5 minutes, and or until you've seen that everything is nicely and finely cooked and ready and done. But the initial time is about 5 minutes. You can see now this is 5 minutes and the tomato mixture is ready and it has cooled down right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some barbecue sauce into the pan to make our pizza sauce. So what really is supposed to happen here is that these two mixtures are supposed to be added into a blender and blended well to make that nice thick pizza sauce. But unfortunately my blender is not working, so we're just going to use it just the way it is, like this. The taste will be exactly the same, won't make a difference. But if you do have a blender, you can use a blender. Gamuni na blender pa nyumba yanu, mga blending a mixture hii mwapanga supu ya pizza ya pansi kanje tusebenzesa kupanga pizza sauce. So this is what we're going to use for our base, for the base for our pizza. We'll add a little bit more barbecue sauce. And we're going to mix our mixture there. And it's done. Tasirizaku panga pizza sauce. Alright. So now we're going to get a baking pan. You can see our baking pan is really dry. You don't need to add anything on this baking pan. You're only supposed to sprinkle flour on your baking pan. So it's a baking pan no sansapo to flour pali baking pan yatu. Mawana mena chitila, mushe mushe, it's nice and ready. And you can see our dough has now risen 30 minutes ya kwana. Maona mweaone kila dough yatu. Maona mweaone kila dough yatu yankala ready for use. It has doubled in size. Tachasaka plastic. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna give it one last mix. There we go. Tizatenga na tu flour to nono to sansepo. We'll mix it for one last time. And we'll add it on our chopping board. So before we add it on our chopping board, we're going to sprinkle a bit of flour on our board. And we'll place our dough there. Why we're putting flour so it doesn't stick to the chopping board. So now we're going to get a piece of our pizza dough actually, about the size of an egg. So what you're looking for is about this size, about the size of an egg. And then we're going to sprinkle flour on our surface. That's supposed to flour, then we'll start rolling. So here you have to make sure you sprinkle flour on your dough and on the surface so it doesn't stick to the rolling pin. Kusansa to flour so that it's a sticking, it's a kambatike pali rolling pin. So what you're going to do here is to widen it. When you roll it one side, you switch it to the other side. You roll it one side, you switch it to the other side. So chabe, ma rolling auku, mai pinda mula, ma rolling anauku, mai pinda mula. Then for cutting, we'll use a cup, a plastic cup. I use a plastic cup. And then we'll squeeze it to the bottom and pull out the edges. And you'll see it'll make a perfect, almost perfect circle right there. And then we'll add it to our baking tray. And we're done. So you can see these are our pizzas here. Tapanga maseko ya mushe mushe. And then tizatenga kafoku and we'll start poking our pizza dough. Poking small holes in our pizza dough. So I've poked holes in all the pizza doughs here. Now poking ayon sa nakafoku katu. And it's ready to go in the oven. So what we'll do, we're going to put this in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. So we're going to set our oven to 180 degrees. And then you see now stoves, most stoves are different. We have options like the bottom and the top only. So what we're going to choose is both up and down. Konse kubiri kumwamba na pansi. And then we're going to place our baking tray in the center of the stove. So make sure you place your baking tray in the center of your stove. So we're going to bake this for about 5-7 minutes. And then after 5-7 minutes, they are ready. So mwaona mwayanka ya kula no kula. Yankala ready. Yeah. Namela mushe. Mizaja lelo. So right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our pizza sauce. Remember, if you want, if you have a blender at home, you can blend this in your blender and then spread it around your pizza dough. If you have a blender, you can blend this. But just like this, for me, it's just alright. Whether you've blended it or not, it still tastes the same. So we'll add our pizza sauce there. And we've added pizza sauce in all of them. So we're done with our pizza sauce. And then we get our chicken pieces and we're going to put them on top there. This is a very easy, very simple recipe. Pizza. There's nobody who cannot cook. This is the easiest recipe, very simple, straightforward method. If you're enjoying this video, please give this video a like, give this video a share. If you're new on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, please follow my page if you have not already. If you have followed my page, thank you very much. Give this video a like and share this video in as many groups as you can. Mention your friends in the comment section so that they also learn how to make these delicious pizzas. So we are done putting the chicken on the pizza. Now we're gonna spread our mozzarella cheese. Remember, you can only use mozzarella cheese. You cannot use cheddar, you cannot use Gouda, only mozzarella cheese. Mga 76 chabe mozzarella cheese, libe cheese ingangu, elo mozzarella mga ipeze mu ShopRite, Pick and Pay, or any other supermarkets, as long as it's mozzarella cheese. And please don't forget to make sure you check the expiry dates on this cheese. So we're done. And then we're going to add origanum on top of our pizza. We are done. Now they'll go back to the oven for about 10 minutes in the oven, 180 degrees. This is before they go in the oven. Before. And this is after. You can see the way the cheese has melted down nicely. Oh my gosh, vintage Vionica appetizing maningi. You can see here the pizza is ready and ready to be eaten right now. It's just too hot right now. I wish I could take a bite, but it's just too hot. You can see the base there is brown and nice. So thank you so much for watching my video. Please share in all your groups, WhatsApp groups, everywhere. Thank you. Bye.